classmates, family members, faculty, and friends, thank you for joining us. We sit here tonight to celebrate our accomplishments. As many of us part ways, we look back on our successes and happy moments. The triumph of finally earning a perfect score on a math test, the satisfaction of planning a successful fundraiser for Team Jarman, or the happiness of having a great time with friends at a football game. These are the events we cherish and remember. Then there are those not-so-proud moments we try to hide, preferring to forget them and any of the associated unpleasantness. Getting lost between the giant buildings freshman year, falling asleep in class, or spilling hot morning Starbucks on a friend. Yet these, too, are opportunities in disguise. A wake-up call for changing habits, or a sign to avoid a rough road ahead. In effect, we make them positive moments by learning from them. Comedian Milton Berle once said, "If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door." Our parents have taken on the challenge of building that door in the last 18 years. They took us to school and sports practice, put up with our complaints on bad days, and even braved death, teaching us to drive. Our teachers also took enormous measures to assist us. They gave us the knowledge we need to succeed in life, a powerful tool that allows us to pursue our dreams, whatever they may be, and have opened to us a world of unlimited possibilities. But now it's time for us to use those tools to build our own doors. In these last 4 years at Folsom High School, we have been presented with numerous opportunities for success. However, parents, teachers, and other mentors can't take all the credit. We had to put in our fair share, and honestly, we've done a pretty good job so far. To quote the Confucian proverb, it is the teacher who opens the door, but the student who must walk through. Tonight, we walk through that door into the real world. Here begins the hard work, along with the excitement of deciding which doors to build and where we want them to lead. At this point in time, the task may seem daunting, but we can rise to the challenge. Look around at our fellow classmates, each person with his or her own strengths and talents. There isn't anything that we couldn't accomplish with the right amount of effort and motivation. There will be times when we feel like abandoning our paths and just staying put because it seems like we can go no further. But sometimes our opportunities for success lie in trying a different door or learning where to find a new key. There are infinite ways to build our future. What matters most is finding the ones that best suit us. The path we choose can run in any direction, so don't stand still for fear of what lies beyond the door. When we move forward, we gain strength and experience. Even when barriers stand in our way, we can learn from these challenges and use that knowledge to leap into the future. Life is a series of continuous doorways, some more helpful than others. But consider all the options carefully. Remember, even the smallest doors lead somewhere. And so, Folsom High School, class of 2008, I encourage us to seize every good opportunity that we create for ourselves. For even if things don't turn out the way we expect, and alas, we choose the earwax-flavored jelly bean, we will have at least learned something in the process, giving us more power to choose a better future. Thank you.
What comes next? Well, that doesn't matter.
Our third and final valedictorian is on Mohapatra.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the graduation of the class of 2008. Fellow classmates, first of all, I'd like to commend you on your numerous accomplishments. Not getting beaten up by the big bad fifth graders on the big kids playground in elementary school, discovering that freshmen are lame twice, both in middle school and in high school, doing that senior project and figuring out how to talk about a plate of food or a guitar for 10 minutes straight, and keeping your grades up while suffering from senioritis. There's quite a bit to be happy about. Come on, give yourselves a pat on the back right now. And parents, teachers, counselors, and administrators, we really couldn't have done it without you. Let's give them a round of applause right now. So now you're probably thinking, go on, we've heard all this twice already. What comes next? Well, that doesn't matter at all. The real question is, what can come next? It's completely up to you. Do you want to become a doctor, or lawyer, or firefighter? Do you want to travel the world, study abroad in Europe, or just go on a cruise to Alaska? Or how about building the first mainstream electric car? Or designing the next Taj Mahal? You can do it. There's nothing out there stopping you. Here's a different perspective. What, or better yet, who can help you? Look around you. This is your high school alumni group, your network. All of these remarkable people are yours to call on for advice, for moral support, for any talent or resource you can imagine. Whether you need help with physics, a musician to play at a party, or just a final player for your lacrosse team, there's someone around you right now who you can count on years down the line. Isn't that a comforting feeling? But as great as that feeling is, we must remember that, as Hamlet says, there are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy. Not that the familiar goals of curing cancer, fighting poverty, and solving the energy crisis aren't important, but there are many more great things out there to accomplish than you could ever dream of, here and now. Tell me this, before Thomas Edison harnessed electricity with his invention of the light bulb, had anyone ever dreamed of such a wonder? Did anyone say, boy, it'd be cool if we could light up the night sky with electric lights? Before Starbucks came along, had anyone ever dreamed of competing with nearly every coffee shop in the country? Well then, I guess there are more things in heaven and earth that are dreamt of in our philosophy. Make it your job to go find it. Look at all you have to show for these past 13 years. The connections, the knowledge, the experiences. After that, what can't you do? Well, sadly enough, you don't have a chance at accomplishing anything you give up on before you even start. You are the primary obstacle to your success. Every time you decide, cooking is too hard, I'd never be able to figure it out, or I'm not smart enough to make it as a doctor or engineer, you're holding yourself back, losing the race before you even join it. Now, why would you do that? You never know you'll fail until you actually do. And in your mind, there's always that 1% chance that you'll succeed. Why not add determination to that equation and realize that 1% chance? Make the unattainable possible and the unexpected likely. All the opportunity in the world is right there in front of you. You just have to reach for it. Once again, fellow classmates, each and every one of you is capable of doing anything. So I implore you, don't just raise the bar, remove it.
That's a style quote.
And don't just realize your dreams, surpass them, and you'll truly succeed. And I'd like to remind you, the senior shirts are right. It did take 2008 years to get a class this grade. Thank you and good night.